If you guys choose to purchase anything from this list, you guys can head over to 614 Barber Supply, use the code Eddie, and you're gonna save some money on your checkout. Also, they're usually cheaper than Amazon, they ship just as fast, and the only difference is you're paying less. Now, if you choose to buy something from Gamma, you already know, use my code Eddie, save 10% off your order, and that supports the channel. Now, the Babyliss Low Pro will not be in this video. Unfortunately, I tried to reach out to Dennis, but I didn't get no answer. So I guess we'll be doing that review in February when everybody else buys one. So every clipper on this list is top tier barber equipment designed to be used by professionals who do this for a living. So for you home use guys, this is gonna be overkill. So let's start with the first one, let's see how it does. Starting with the Ergo, this comes in at $199. It has 10,000 cutting strokes per minute, and it has a 2-hour runtime. That's a 120-minute runtime. This thing exploded onto the scene. You see tons of barbers using it, and it's due to its incredibly good ergonomic shape. It's lightweight. Now, even though this is still giving you more runtime than some of the clippers on this list, the battery life is starting to go a little bit on the lower side at 120 minutes compared to what's dropping now. So let's start with the ratings. First one, we did debulking. We're gonna give it a 3. Fading, giving it a 5 all day. Battery life, 120 minutes, I'm giving it only a 2. Price, $199, that's a little steep right now, I'm giving that a 2. Value, 4. There's a lot to like about this one with the interchangeable lids. You're gonna get the fade blade. You can also use the fusion blade on this, the click lever. That gives it a total of 16 points. And let's see how it stacks up against the competition. So with the FX3, it's coming in at $230. It has a stroke per minute of 6,000 to 7,000 RPMs, but it has a 5-hour runtime, which is just great. And when I first started using this clipper, I hated it. The second I took it out of the box, I did one cut with it. I actually put it back in the box with plans to return it because I just couldn't stand it. But like a day later, I started forcing myself to use it, and I actually found some good in this clipper. The learning curve on this clipper is actually pretty high, so it takes a while to get used to flicking it with your thumb at the very top of the clipper, and it's just a little bit of a mess at first. The guards are hard to put on, but after a while, I got better at putting the guards on, and I got better at using it. But after using this clipper for a little while, I actually found out that it does do something well, and that's detail work. So what I wound up using this clipper for was at the end of my fade, I would run through some of my steps, and I found that I was able to get the blend super smooth, super quick. So it's actually a pretty nice clipper, and the fact that you got a 5-hour runtime in that package is pretty sweet. And you can actually adjust the blade. I wouldn't say you could zero gap it, but you could definitely get it close enough to make it usable. But let's see how it scored across the board. Debulking, 4. Fade, 3. Battery life, 4. Price, $219.99. 3. Value, 2. Only get the guards, don't get a stand, don't get nothing else. That gives it a total of 16 points, and let's move on to the next one. I would like to take a minute to recognize the sponsor of this video. It's actually me. I would like to thank you guys so much for donating to my cause. It's called the Barber Tuition Initiative. We've already got over $2,000 in donations, and into the next year, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be showing up on location, paying off barber tuitions for students who are in need, asking for the price of a single haircut. If everybody kicks in, we could definitely make this happen, and we could reach out to those barbers who are in need. So hopefully they could make it through school and they could become successful too. All right, you guys, the next one on the list is the Gamma Mythic. Now, the Mythic comes in at $229.95, 10,000 cutting strokes per minute, and 180-minute runtime. Now, this thing is a beast of a clipper. It's got a super powerful, heavy-duty magnetic motor, and I actually thought it was so strong that when I first got it, I ran it over with my truck just to see if it could survive, and it did.
Oh, get him. Oh, smushed it.
So if you liked cutting with the corded masters, then you'll love cutting with this Gamma Mythic because it's about just as heavy, it cuts about the same, and for that reason alone is why I don't really like it and it's not in my rotation. It's just a little too heavy for me, but the weight can give you added control, and after I worked with it for some time, the weight started to kind of be a thing of the past. Like I really wasn't thinking about it too much, and I was able to cut hair with it pretty good. But let's see how it stacks up. Debulking, giving it a 4. Battery life, price $229.95, that's a little high, giving that a 2. So for the value, I'm gonna give it a 4. You're gonna get a lot of stuff in the box. You're going to be able to use the fusion blade. You can use any of the blades that you like with Gamma. You're going to get the Gamma dubs, you get a stand, there's just a lot there, and that gives it a total of 16 points. And let's see how the next one stacks up. Got perfect place to talk about the Mythic, but we're not here to talk about the Mythic. We're here to talk about the Saber, the Mythic's sister, or brother, however you'd put it. But the Saber comes in at $229.95, 7,500 strokes per minute, and a 360-minute runtime. The build quality on both the Mythic and the Saber is superb. I love the wide lever, I like how it cuts a lot, and I like the fact that it's lighter than the Mythic. and I love the runtime. To have a 6-hour runtime on a pair of clippers of this quality is just awesome. So if you're like me and you like your clippers to be a little bit lighter, the Saber is going to be the choice over the Mythic. Plus you're getting a 5-hour runtime. You can attach all the same guards and all the same blades. You're gonna get the dubs and you're gonna get the stand. So let's see how it scores. Debulking, I'm giving it a 4. Fading, I'm giving it a 4. Battery life, 5 all day. Price, $229.95, giving that a 2. Value, 4. There's a lot to like about this one, and that gives it a total of 19 points. The next one is the JRL 2020C Fresh Fade. Now, the Fresh Fades come in at $165. They have a 6,000 to 7,200 strokes per minute, and they have a 240-minute runtime. Man, this is a fine machine. This is something I loved working with right off the bat the first time I grabbed it. It's really light, which I like that. The lever seems to be a pretty good quality, and overall, I really enjoyed working with it. The only complaint I really have is I wish that it had just a little bit more power, because it seems like I take a little bit longer when I'm using that clipper than I do some of the other clippers on the list. And the only other thing I'll complain about is that little flange that sticks out on the back.
That last side went real fast, felt real smooth. I really am enjoying these. But there's this sharp thing on the back. I don't know what that's all about. Like, why does that gotta be there?
Which actually does serve a purpose. It stops it from rolling off the desk. So that does make sense, but it just happens to be right where I grip the clipper. Now, it has 2 speeds, just like the FX3, but I can't really say the 2 speeds do anything for me, and if you guys feel any different about it, leave it in the comments. My thought was on the lower speed that maybe I could have a little bit more forgiveness and detail, but it seems to have forgiveness and detail even on the high speed. So I didn't really use the low speed that much, and I talked to other people who use them, and most of them just turn it all the way on. So let's see how it scores. Debulking, I'm giving it a 3. Fading, I'm giving it a 5. Battery life, I'm giving it a 4. 240-minute runtime. Price, $165. I don't think that's bad. I'm giving that a 3. Value, I'm giving it a 3 because it doesn't have a stand, and on the website it says price with no stand, but there was nowhere that I could see that I could buy a stand. Maybe there'll be one coming in the future. I don't know. But that gives it a total of 18 points. So the next one is the Wall Senior. Now I was going to do the Wall Legend, but after watching David Fowler's review, which I'll link right here, basically he explains that the Legend was designed to go in between the Magic Clip and the Seniors. It's kind of a disappointment that Wall didn't put a little bit more work or thought into this product, but I've come to kind of expect that from Wall. The Wall Senior cordless still comes in at $149, 70-minute runtime, 6,500 strokes per minute. Debulking, we're giving that a 3. Fading, I'm giving it a 5. Battery life, 1. Value, 2. Because you're not even getting a stand. You get literally 3 guards with the clipper.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
You do get the comb, which is why I'm giving it 2. Otherwise, I'd have gave it a 1. The price, $149. That's not terrible, but I think it's just a little bit too old and long in the market, and I think that price needs to come down. So that brings the total up to 14 points for the Wall Senior. And just so you guys know, I've been like running polls. That's a porta potty. I'm running a lot of polls on my community tabs, and I've been asking you guys all week to vote on different options from clippers to trimmers, and it helps me do these tiebreakers, and it also helps me gauge the market and kind of figure out how you guys are feeling about things before I make videos. Big shout out to my friends at 614 Barber Supply, which you can get all this stuff cheaper, but they actually sent me an ANDIS Masters because I gave my old one away on the channel. So I didn't even open it yet, but I actually have one here, and damn, I forgot how light this thing is. And hopefully like a Bigfoot doesn't like run out of the woods when I turn this on. Huh. All right, so this is the only one I remember to bring with me from the shop, and let's talk about it. The ANDIS Masters cordless sells in other areas for more, but $234 on 614, and it has 7,200 strokes per minute, 90-minute runtime. It can go from a 000 to a 1. That's something that they always talk about, but I haven't really noticed much of a difference working with this clipper as I have with some of the other clippers on the list as far as that goes. But it is a good quality machine, and those are the best 90 minutes of your life. It's really a shame that ANDIS discontinued the Fat Master blade. I really wanted to try what other people are doing. A lot of people were putting the Fat Master blade on one, and then we were buying another one and using this regular blade.
So you swear by this, huh? You really like this? I mean, you never touch a guard until you get to what, a 2?
These stay in my drawer.
Debulking, I'm going to give this a 4. I would give this a 5 if it was a detachable. That's the level that you guys are up against when it comes to debulking, but a 4 is pretty much probably the top grade you can get on a clipper that fades. But you know what's kind of annoying? You don't even get guards. Like, you don't even get guards. Like, that's kind of crazy that they don't even give you anything. ANDIS, please bring back the Fat Master blade. I would love to try that. Poor battery performance and loud noise, that's kind of where this thing loses points. Fading, we're giving it a 5. Battery life, we're giving it a 2. Price, $234, I'm giving that a 2. Value, we're giving it a 3, and that brings it in at a total of 16 points. And let's go on to the last one on the list. We got the Stylecraft Rebel. Now, this thing comes in at $169.95, 7,200 RPMs with a 3-hour runtime or a 180-minute runtime. This is just a fantastic offering. This is just my favorite clipper to use right now. From the little indent on the thumb, to the crazy amount of power, to the fusion blade, the fact that it has micro USB charging and it comes with a stand, also get the double magnetics. I mean, Gamma literally was like throwing the house at this thing. There really ain't much to complain about with this clipper. I would complain about only one thing, and it doesn't really bother me that much. It's the noise. It's a little bit louder than some of the clippers on this. It's not quite as loud as the ANDIS Masters, but if you're in a very quiet shop and you turn it on, that's when you notice it. But when the day picks up and there's all this stuff going on, you don't even really notice it. Let's see how it scores. Debulking, we're giving it a 4. Fading, we're giving it a 5. Battery life, 180 minutes, we're giving it a 3. Price, $169.95. I'm giving it a 4 due to all the stuff that you get with it, and the value across the board, no one's offering more. I'm giving it a 5. That brings it in at a total of 21 points. So we have done a lot of scoring. We have done a lot of talking, but what are the winners of this contest? All right, so let's go through it here. We're gonna go from the bottom. We're gonna start with the Wall. Comes in at 14 points. The Masters comes in at 14 points. The Ergos come in at 16 points. The Mythic comes in at 17 points. The FX3 comes in at 16 points. The JRL comes in at 18 points. Saber comes in at 19 points, and the Rebel comes in at 21 points. So when you go across the board line by line like this, you might be surprised what clippers do well and what don't. That's kind of why I do this. But for my personal favorite thing to use across the board, I'm gonna give you my list. My list looks more like this. Wall comes in 8th place. Mythic, 7th place. Sabers, 6th place. Masters, 5th place. FX3, 4th place. 3rd place, the Ergo. 2nd place, the JRL. And 1st place, the Rebel. And I'm telling you guys, when everybody starts to get their hand on the Rebel, you guys are gonna see how good it is. I wish that I could have put the Babyliss Low Pro in here because I'm sure it would have scored well. All right, so I've been telling you guys about these polls, so let's react to this poll real quick. The first poll, I'm standing in an anthill. From the time of this filming, 6 days ago, I asked, what clipper are you most excited to purchase? The Gamma Rebel, Babyliss Low Pro, or the Wall Legend? Now, the Rebel, 24%. Low Pro, 55%. Wall Legend, 21%. This makes sense because the Wall already has a fan base built in, and it doesn't matter what kind of stuff they bring to the market, there's people who are going to buy the Wall clippers. 2, Babyliss Low Pro coming in at 55% and winning doesn't surprise me either, because I think Babyliss is just doing a fantastic job with marketing. They're getting through to the younger people, they're getting through to the older people, and they're starting to provide a pretty damn good product. So that doesn't really surprise me. And the Gamma Rebel is 24%. So I'm not putting a lot of weight into this poll, but this just gauges the level of excitement of people that want to buy something. The next poll I'm going to put a little bit more weight into. Favorite clipper out of these ones. Rebel, 11%. FX3, 6%. JRL, 10%. Ergo, 14%. Wall Senior, 59%. Why am I not surprised? I'm not surprised. It will probably take a crowbar to pry people away from Wall Seniors, because even though there's a million other options out there, even though you could go line by line and fact by fact and show people that the JRLs are better, the Rebels are better, the Babyliss Low Pros probably better, the Ergos are better. I mean, the Masters, I would take them over the Seniors, but it doesn't really seem to matter because Wall is just going to keep painting cases and selling clippers until you guys stop buying them. Now the FX3 doing so poorly in that poll, that is a little surprising. I figured there would be a little bit more of a fan base for that, but on the other hand, there is a steep learning curve there, so yeah, that makes sense. I stressed about this video. This video was a ton of work to make. A lot of research went into it, a lot of thought went into it, and I hope that you guys appreciate it. And if you do, drop some love in the comments, and you guys could use my links if you're gonna buy something, because that helps support the channel. With that being said, the next video that we're going to be doing is going to be the shaver shootout. So I'm gonna grab all the top shavers, I'm gonna go through it line by line again, and we're gonna figure out who's really making the best shaver in 2022. Till then, man, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.